Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all you guys out there in YouTube land. This is Abigail with the Ritual Mindset Tarot back with another pick a card reading. Sorry guys for the radio silence. I am getting over like a really bad cold or whatever it is, but I wanted to come back on here and bring you guys another pick a card reading. Today we're asking the person on your mind, what are their intentions and what are their next potential actions towards you and the connection? We'll use some tarot, oracle cards, and then we'll finish off with some advice at the end. So today we have three piles as per usual. Pile one, we have this quartz, it's like a twin cluster. This is from Brazil. There's like a baby right here. And it is with the holographic Rider-Waite. This has actually become one of my favorite tarot decks, not just aesthetically, but energetically. I really do love it. And then pile two, we have this obsidian chunk. Obsidian is volcanic glass. For those of you that don't know, it's been used historically to be used as like weapons, like knives, arrowheads. Native Americans used to use it for arrowheads and like weapons. And I believe this is from Brazil as well. It is with the Morgan Greer Tarot for pile two. And then for pile three, we have this amethyst. I guess like it's a geode. This is from Uruguay. They're famous for their grape jelly amethyst. It looks like, grape jelly. and it's with the gilded Tarot Royale for pile three. So if you need a minute to choose a pile, resonate with a pile, pause if you have to. Otherwise, I will see you at your reading. Hey guys, if you chose the quartz twin cluster and the holographic Rider-Waite Tarot pile one, welcome to your reading. So we are asking today, what is the person on your mind's intentions towards you and this connection? We'll start off with tarot and some oracle cards, and then we'll move into their next potential actions towards you in this connection, and we'll finish off with some advice for you, pile one. I just want to say before we start that everyone has different circumstances and situations. You will have a message in the reading, but just take what resonates and don't force anything that does not. Leave it for all the other people watching. So pile one. Pile one's person. What are your intention towards pile one in this connection? When I was shuffling, I actually saw, for some of you, there may have been an ending in this connection. And I saw a lot of fives, so five signified change. Also signifies challenges as well. But there is this energy of a possible resurrection, renewal in the horizon. Or this person is hoping for or intending resurrection of this connection. For those of you that it does like resonate that there has been an ending. So let's see what the cards show. One fell off the table. So the first card out is the Four of Swords. So this does indicate that there has been some sort of time apart. Four of Swords is talking about healing after the Three of Swords, which is a painful ending. There may have been a need for someone to pull back their energy in order to gain some sort of clarity here with the Sword of Truth. And this talks about just healing in general, seeking solitude for some. taking space to gain some sort of clarity and healing. So your person may have pulled back their energy in order to gain that clarity. Pile 1's person, what are your intentions towards pile 1 in this connection? So we have the Chariot. This is the major arcana for Cancer. This is about moving ahead victoriously and being able to balance out the two sides. So there are opposites, but the merging of two opposites to work together. So I always say, for some of you, you guys may be, you and your person may be opposites or have differences, but you're able to somehow work together in order to move forward. So this person, after this time apart, has a desire or intends to move this forward to gain some sort of victory as well. Yeah, this person is trying to manifest it. Pile 1's person, what are your intentions towards? So we have the Wheel of Fortune. This talks about cycles, and this is the Wheel of Destiny as well. This deals with the fixed signs of the astrology. So you have Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus. But there may have been a cycle that closed out between you and this person. And this person wants a new cycle to start so that you can collaborate with the Three of Pentacles. Some of you guys may work together. Please clarify the Four of Swords for pile 1's person's intentions. Please clarify the Four of Swords. So we have the High Priestess. This is major arcana for Pisces. So usually the High Priestess deals with intuition, also secrets. This can talk about this person not so much isolating, but going within and tapping into their intuition in order to gain clarity and healing. I'm also hearing like spiritual healing with that one. Even in the disconnect, if there is disconnect between the two of you, this person has been like looking you up, doing research, maybe asking about you. Please clarify the Chariot. Please clarify the Chariot for pile 1's. Yeah, so look at this. The Knight of Swords. The Chariot is about moving forward fast towards one another. There's this energy here with the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Swords. Fast forward energy, movement forward. It's almost like a start and stop here, or like a stop and then a start, a sprint almost. So Chariot is about moving forward really fast. So is the Knight of Swords. This knight wants to come in with communication, and he's holding the sword of I was gonna say the sword of justice. Some of you guys may be dealing with a Libra, but this person wants to rush in with communication here, whether it's some sort of truth. Since the High Priestess can deal with secrets, there's this desire of your person wanting to rush in with communication towards you, maybe to tell you the truth of something. So your person intends on rushing back in after this turn of the wheel has closed out a cycle between the two of you. My eye really goes to this snake on the side of the Wheel of Fortune. And with snakes, you have the shedding of old skin. The Four of Swords is kind of like going through that. I was hearing spiritual healing with that. But your person may have like changed for the better, shed a certain old skin of theirs, and they want to come in. The Sphinx is also holding the sword of truth and clarity there. Please clarify the Wheel of Fortune for pile 1's person's intentions. Wow, okay, there's 3 that came out. And we'll take them. We have the Empress at the bottom of the deck. That's great. let me start off with this first though. So starting off with the Sun card, this is a major arcana for Leo. This is about this is the happiest card in the deck. So this person wants to come in and bring happiness, but also again clarity. The Sun is about clarity. With the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords is a queen. It doesn't have to do with gender, it's just an energy. She is able to see things clearly, and she cuts through the BS. She's very intelligent and also like very good with communicating. But again, there's this sense of like seeing clearly, being able to communicate clearly. With the Knight of Swords and Queen of Swords here, some of you guys may have an age difference. And you have the Six of Wands as well coming out for the Wheel of Fortune. This person wants victory. This is a card of victory. This warrior has come back from battle, and he's being celebrated by those in his community. This has always looked very phallic to me. With with the wand going through the wreath. So this person and you may have good chemistry when it comes to that. Also, the wreath always reminds me of Christmas. So or like December, wintertime holidays. Not everybody celebrates Christmas, but like during that time period, something significant may have happened. The Empress on the bottom of the deck. This is major arcana for Taurus. She is the divine mother. She is the divine feminine as well. She is abundant, grounded, and very like nurturing. And she nurtures and loves from an unconditional place. So this person, if they see you as the Empress, or this connection as the Empress, they see this connection as very abundant, and that's why they want to rush in. If there has been some sort of standstill or like stagnancy within this connection, the world isn't ending. Yeah, there was some sort of ending. There was a turn of the wheel between the two of you. But your person's intention is to come towards you pretty much, or to come towards this connection in order to nurture it, to nurture you in this connection. And you know, the Empress is ruled by Venus, so when it comes to a love reading and you're asking about intentions, that's a really good sign. Pile one's person's intentions towards pile one in this connection. So you have transition. So again, the turn of the wheel, and also the vibes that I was seeing when I was shuffling your tarot deck, there is change. So this person wants to move forward and transition from any type of, like dormant phase or stagnant period. They want to move out of this period. And this lady is right before this like gateway, like a portal. She's a fairy, but still it's like she's pondering whether or not to go through this gateway. And what's interesting is that I see this snowflake, and I was picking up on like Christmas, winter time. So again, winter may be significant in this connection. Also, I'm seeing the flowers as well around this card. And also the moon. So cycles, the moon cycles may be very significant, or like the seasons are very significant. So maybe multiple cycles together. Yeah, your person wants to change how like you guys are currently. They want to change. Pile one's person's intention towards pile one, please. So 2 came out, and you have protection. So again, we see the sword of truth here. So this person wants to give you some sort of truth, or intends on coming in with truth and clarity. And again, the moon phases are similar here, whether it's waxing or waning. But we have the swans here, which is a very common sign for soul connection, specifically twin flames, but you don't have to believe in that. But with protection here, this person intends on protecting this connection. If there were any like outside influences that were causing any issues or conflict within your connection, they want to be able to protect you and this connection. And they have, you also have dreams. So this person may be dreaming about you at night, or even daydreaming about you. They may be thinking about you a lot. But in terms of intentions, this, for some of you, they may be doing some astral traveling towards you, even. But with the High Priestess, they may be trying to connect with you in the 5D. And bottom of the deck is playfulness. So this person wants to bring back lighter energy, happier energy here with the sun. And they, you guys may have very playful energy with one another. And that, like things may have gotten a little too serious or complicated, and it's, they want to bring it back to maybe how it used to be. Maybe in the beginning. What I'm hearing, that Brian McKnight song "Back to One." You should look up that song, or at least look up the lyrics. There may be a message for you in that pile. I love that song. Pile one's person's intentions towards pile one. Oop. Too many, but growth showed up. Whoa. The wax from my candle just fell. That's a sign, I guess. Pile one's person's intentions towards pile one. Whoa. So many keep wanting to come out. Pile one's person's intentions towards pile one. So we have water. High Priestess again is Pisces energy, so there may be a desire for your person to connect with you telepathically, intuitively. You both may have like psychic abilities when it comes to connecting with one another, especially if there's some sort of like higher level of soul connections here with the two of you, because this could be a very intuitive connection. So like I take the Four of Swords and the High Priestess to also mean that in separation you guys can still feel each other energetically. Pile one's person's intentions towards pile one. So two more came out. You have the karmic path with Saturn here. So this person maybe intends on leveling out any karma you guys may have had from this life or another life. And it's just a matter of like them wanting to make things right when it comes to the karmic path. And also maybe they intend on like learning whatever lessons they have to learn with you as well. And then meditate. So this is a very like spiritual connection already with karmic path, meditate, High Priestess. Also the Wheel of Fortune. So it's possible that this connection has made your person a much more intuitive and spiritual person, since I was feeling spiritual healing here with the Four of Swords and the High Priestess. And we have relief at the bottom of the deck, which I always interpret as the worst is already done. Like you've moved on from like the worst of it all, like the rainbow after the storm kind of energy here. They want to have relief of any tension, any drama that you guys may have had in the past. Like they want to move forward with that Chariot card. Pile one's person's too many. Pile one's person's intentions towards pile one in this connection. Too many again. They see a lot of potential in terms of like the abundance of this connection. So 3 came out. So you have standstill. This is that 4 of Swords energy. So again, this person may have taken time to, go within here with the High Priestess. You have delight, which is kind of like that sun energy. It's just about noticing all the blessings around, noticing the abundance around. Your person has come to recognize the abundance that you are to them, and also this connection. So it's just bringing playfulness, joy, and delight back to this connection. And then fulfillment. This is again the Empress energy. This person may like your peach or your bouquet here with the fulfillment card, but they want to, they recognize the abundance of this connection, and they're coming into this like feeling of being grateful for it. They may recognize that Spirit has given this to them as as a blessing with a karmic path here. See, bottom of the deck is potential. They know the potential of this blossoming into something much greater, like 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups energy. And we see a cycle here with the moon being the way it is here, like very small, like a small crescent into, since fulfillment, it's kind of cloudy, but I would assume this is like a full moon. It's like that full moon fulfillment. There's like a lot of cosmic energy too here. Pile one's person's intentions towards pile one. So first you have heartbreak, hurt, betrayal, grief, disappointment. So this is possibly what caused the 4 of Swords energy. So this is like a past energy with maybe karma. Wow, look at this, guys. You have change, regeneration, growth, metamorphosis, and cycles. When I was shuffling this, the growth card came out, and you also have the transition card. So this person wants to bring in change. There has been a transformation within your person, and they want to transform this connection. Pile one's person's intentions. And you have family, generations, children, ancestors, and origin. So for some of you, your person may want to have a family with you, especially with the Empress being the Divine Mother. This can talk about just having some sort of like grounding this into something more stable. Whether it's dating, commitment, like grounding it to something more committed, higher levels of commitment for some of you. They want something that will grow. We see grow multiple times there. Some of you guys may already have children, maybe with one another. If that is the case, some of you guys may have like a blended family, bringing together a family. Bottom of the deck energy is fated, meeting, meant to be, destiny, predetermined, and encounter. So the Wheel of Fortune does talk about destiny. So I'm picking up on spiritual vibes here for you, pile one. So this connection can feel very fated and destined. And I always say soulmates don't have to be romantic. They could be friends or family, but they come into our lives for a reason, season, or a lifetime. Some of them are just meant to teach us a lesson, and others are meant to come in long term. Pile one's person's intentions towards pile one. Too many. Pile 1's person's intentions towards pile 1. A song just came to mind, seeing the Empress with the stars. Sky Full of Stars by Coldplay. I think, look it up. You may have a message in the lyrics. And then we have Globe, knowledge, vanity, and achievement. Achievement energy is like the Six of Wands. And this reminds me of the World card. So like an ending of a cycle. Again, there has been an ending. With knowledge, there has been wisdom gained. It's interesting because it says vanity and achievement. That's very much the Six of Wands, because it can talk about winning and victory, but it can also talk about ego. So that may have played a role in any type of challenge in the past. You have fragrance, memories, feelings, and expectation. So this person is very much missing you, very nostalgic about you here with memories and feelings. They may be deep in their feelings. This is a perfume bottle, so maybe perfume or certain smells make this person remember you very much or remind them of you. And you have cup, good luck, femininity, and eternity. This also reminds me of the Ace of Cups, guys, like this chalice. So femininity with the divine feminine here. They want to come in with a new love offer. And it's like this eternal love that they're feeling. And bottom of the deck energy is candle, light, wish, desire, and healing. So healing has been happening and they wish to come in. And that's interesting because in your reading, a piece of the candle fell on on my table. So candles may be significant for you guys. So let's take a look at what their next moves will be towards you, pile 1. Their potential moves. Yeah, so yeah, this person really wants to change how things are between the two of you. If there's a disconnect, they want to come back. They want to rush back in, to be honest. Let's see what they are going to come in with next. Pile 1's person's next actions towards pile 1. Pile 1's person's actions towards pile 1. Okay, there's 4. We'll take it. So we have blessed. This is kind of like that delight card that you got. So this person is staying in an energy of gratitude and also recognizing the blessing that you are in this connection to them. So maybe before they took it for granted or they didn't see the abundance and the potential of this. And so now they are in this vibration of feeling blessed to have you and this connection in their life if they, are to act towards you. Then you have deep knowing. This is very much like the High Priestess card. We have this owl. So your person has gained healing and also knowledge and wisdom during this period. So this person wants to apply the wisdom and maybe they've matured during this time period. And now they intend on moving forward. Sorry, guys. And we have fork in the road. So your person has to decide on how to move forward here. They are currently at a crossroads. And then here and now. So your person may have been the type that maybe lived too much in the past or prone to anxiety with focusing on the future. With blessed, this person has maybe worked on mindfulness and being in the here and now rather than worrying about what's happened in the past. Maybe they're letting the past go and not worrying so much about what's happening next. Wow, look at this treasure island. It's a treasure chest here with hearts. So this person definitely sees the abundance within this connection and the potential of, the amount of abundance that you guys can grow together. But with the turtle here, your person may not be the fastest, though we did see the chariot and the knight of swords. This person wants to rush in, but maybe it's taken them a long time here with the turtle. But this person has a lot of love for you with those hearts there. And they really do cherish you and value you. Maybe, again, maybe that wasn't the case in the past, but now they've come to realize how much of a blessing you are. Pile one's person's next action. So we have complete, fulfillment, perfect match, better together. This is the second time that fulfillment came in. So this person wants to, they feel like you complete them and that you guys are a really good match. So they want to, like, it's almost like an unfinished symphony, and they want to complete the symphony by bringing it back around. With the puzzle here, there is still this like question mark in the air, like, I guess, of whatever decisions they have to make moving forward. Again, you guys are in different circumstances. If they have to leave certain people, places, or things behind in order to move forward with you, they're still trying to figure things out here with a puzzle. Pile one's person's next. We have anger, bitterness, resentment, and not forgiving. So they could still be in this with the crossroads. They may still be in this energy right now of needing to forgive and let go of something from the past. Even if, this may not have anything to do with you, this anger and bitterness, it could be something related to the past. We saw the family card. For some of you, it could talk about family. Challenges with a family, maybe. For others of you, not for everyone, this person is trying to decide on whether or not to move forward, like a new beginning by themselves, because we have complete and like this angry energy here, and the bottom of the deck is moving on and finality. That's for some of you, not everyone, but I feel like the majority of you, it's talking about this, something that looked like it was done here. You see it's barren and then it starts blossoming again. So something that comes back from the dead. Yeah, this person's just trying to balance out their energies, trying to gain clarity themselves before rushing in with communication of some sort. I see this monkey here. So your person may be the type that, again, like anxiety, the monkey mind, like kind of overthinking, but also it makes me think of like distractions. This person may have been very distracted by other things and other situations that could have served as delays, and that's why the turtle is here. Pile one's person's next action. So we have nurture and compassion. So we were talking about the Empress card is very nurturing. They want to nurture this connection and to be more loving towards you and this connection. They've been guided by spirit. The deep knowing is very much like that intuitive, spiritual energy. Pile one's person's next actions towards pile. Ooh. Two of them fell off. No, three of them fell off the table. Okay. First one, you have North Node Cosmic Purpose. So I said I was feeling very cosmic vibes from your connection. So this person is connecting with spirit and tapping into their higher self, their intuition to gain clarity and maybe to connect with you as well here. North Node is about our life purpose, so maybe they've gotten some sort of clarity when it comes to their life's purpose and your significance in their life in this iteration. So maybe some of you guys may have shared past lives if you believe in that. They may see you as their northern star here. We have separation and longing. Yeah, we saw this person is very nostalgic and longing for you. If there is a separation between the two of you, they want to bring an end and change to the separation. And then bottom, you also have receive and open. So for some of you, since we're talking about actions, this person is open to receiving this connection to love. Maybe they were closed off initially to like intimacy and love and relationships due to any type of like wounding or hurt. The heartbreak may not have been anything that has to do with you in this connection specifically. It could have been a past connection. It could have been any wounding when it comes to family, but that they were maybe closed off to love and intimacy, and now they are more open to receive. They may also like hold your hand or want to like shake your hand or hold your hand, since we're talking about actions. Bottom of the deck energy is healing inner child. Yeah, so this person has some wounding with their inner child, and they may have been working on it in this separation. I forgot to point out transformation on this card. There's a lot of change that this person wants to bring in. They just don't know how to go about it. Pile one's person's next actions towards pile one. So we have on a pedestal, you're the queen of their heart, the queen of their fiercely guarded castle. It's only fear that makes them run. Yeah, so for some of you, this person may have run away because of any insecurities dealing with their inner child or like any wounding. They were afraid. Maybe it's like a fear of abandonment or like any wounding when it came to their like past relationships. This person definitely holds you on a pedestal because we saw the Empress in the intentions portion, and we also have on a pedestal here. So your person finds you very beautiful. They see you as a very regal here with the crown, but also like this is like very scorpionic vibes with this lady here. She's like a darker feminine energy, very scorpionic. I love it. But yeah, they find you very intimidating for some of you. But they see you as like very lucky. Look at this, the four-leaf clovers behind her. Well, this is four-leaf. That's like three. But still. Pile one's person's next actions towards pile... Too many. Pile one's person's actions. Next actions towards pile one. So you have divine blueprint. They are going within to find their higher purpose and discover the meaning of life and this connection. That's this energy here, the North Node Cosmic. So yeah, they are very much, this reminds me also kind of like the High Priestess vibes here. They're really for some of you, your person is actually meditating and trying to gain clarity on this connection. So we have lack of faith. Leaving you out in the cold has been one of their biggest regrets, which has made them lose hope in the situation. Another snowflake. Where did we see the snowflake in the intentions? So winter again is very significant, but this person sees you as one of a kind because we keep seeing the snowflake. So your person may have had doubts in the past, and especially if they're intimidated and still dealing with like any type of wounding and insecurities, this person may go back and forth with like feeling like they have it within them to bring this back around. But as the more that they're healing and connecting to spirit, the more that they're intending on like coming back in. They just have to figure out the details with it. Bottom of the deck energy is the player. The player lifestyle that once defined everything they did has stopped looking enticing ever since they've met you. So for some of you guys were dealing with someone who may have had player tendencies. And that could go back to the wounding that we were talking about. Some people who are players tend to become players because of the sphere of intimacy, not wanting to connect on a deep level so that they don't have to risk getting hurt at like that deep level. So they keep connection shallow. But ever since they met you, since this is again like a very cosmic, I would say there's like some sort of soul connection here with you and your person. But it's the shallow connections that they've had. It doesn't hit the same, it's they're yearning for and wanting something deeper and more meaningful, and this your connection has the potential to bring them this fulfillment that they can't find with their more shallow connections that they've had in the past. So I think that's like the recognition that they've gained since you guys may have been in separation or like little to no contact with one another. So now pile one, let's take a look. We'll finish off with some advice. It looks like this person, there may still be a little more time before this person comes forward with this communication, but they definitely want to bring change within this connection. We saw in their intentions, they want something much, they feel like this is like an unfinished symphony. They want to continue this symphony. You guys may have a very musical connection, definitely like an intuitive connection, but with Pisces showing up, Pisces is very much connected to music, so this person may be like reminiscent of your times together, or you and thinking about you with different like songs. Maybe they made a playlist about songs that reminded them of you. So I'm just going to give you some advice, pile one, when it comes to this situation. Advice for pile one, please, in regards to this connection. So two came out. Momentum. Keep the momentum going. Whether big or small steps, keep pushing for what you want. Fast, haste, and charging ahead. So this is like the energy of the Chariot and also the Knight of Swords. So your person intends on charging ahead towards you in this connection. If that's what you want, a pile one, Spirit is saying head towards it. Look, again, there's this portal. So with the transition card, she was still pondering or thinking about going through the portal. If you do want this, you can go towards it. You have cleverness. Carefully craft your next move to use the problem to your advantage. Your cleverness will serve you. Quick-witted, crafty, skillful. This also reminds me of like the wisdom and the maturity that you've gained in this journey together, or this connection if you haven't been together. It's good to like be flexible and be open-minded. Advice for pile one in regards to this connection. Explore options, explore new opportunities, and look into other options that you may have not noticed before. Choices, opportunities, and refocus. So if you and this person are not in contact right now, for some of you, you guys may have other options. Spirit is saying be open to it to really know if you want to continue or bring this back for some of you. The fox also is like a little bit of a sneaky energy. So if there was any type of sneaky and shadiness, really think about, is this something that you want, especially with the player energy showing up. And yeah, be open to any other opportunities just in order to make sure this person and this connection is truly what you want. Bottom of the deck energy is creative forces. Your creativity is endless. The creative power you hold within is far greater than you realize. Artist, inspiration, and innovative. So if you are dealing with pain in regards to this connection, it would be good to like alchemize it and turn it into maybe art or music or something. And I've noticed like certain bands that I've listened to. One of them, I'll give you an example. I used to listen to a band called Coheed and Cambria. The lead singer Claudio wrote some of his best work because of heartbreak. Once he was in this happy, or what we assume to be a happy marriage, the music was not as good, I guess. So like in the pain, there's like creative gold, and Spirit is saying do that. And that could also talk about the opportunities that may be presented to you. So, pile 1, that is what I have for you. That is your reading. I hope it resonated. I hope you liked it. And if you did, please hit the like button. It is free and it helps me so much with the algorithm. Thank you so much to my subscribers. Thank you for sticking it out with me and watching my readings and supporting me. And I appreciate you guys so, so much. And for those of you that are not subscribed, please consider subscribing so that you can be notified when I post readings like this one. With that said, I hope you guys have a wonderful day or evening wherever you are in the world. And I will see you at your next reading. Bye, guys. Doot. Hey, guys, if you chose the Obsidian chunk and the Morgan Greer Tarot, welcome to your reading, pile 2. So today we are asking the person on your mind what are their intentions and their next potential moves and actions towards you in this connection. And then we'll finish off with some advice. So actually, pile 2, when I was shuffling your cards, I was picking up on, for some of you, there are family situation going on. So some of you guys are already married, or dealings with marriage, or even a divorce for some of you. For others, there's a desire for this person to bring it back around. I was picking up on the signs of Leo strongly, and also Scorpio, and also possibly Capricorn as well. But Leo was actually coming through strongly. So we'll see what cards come through. So pile 2's person, what are your intentions towards pile 2 in this connection? Pile 2's person, what are your intentions? So we have the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands is could be a very guarded and defensive card. This can also talk about boundaries, however, and defending one's ground. It's also about defending your peace against these 6 other wands. And 6 of Wands talks about victory right after a battle, but it can talk about ego. It's like battling others' egos. We have the Queen of Rods or the Queen of Wands. If this signifies you, pile 2, this person finds you very attractive, very magnetic as well. She is very dynamic and charming. She may have a lot of suitors. Again, we're talking about energy and not gender or sex. But this person is very attracted to you and very passionate about you. There's all the wands. Look at this. 7 of Wands, Queen of Wands. So this person, in terms of intentions, wants to defend you and this connection here. It's very interesting because Leo is coming through strongly, like I said. And when I was shuffling your cards, the King of Wands or the King of Rods kept showing up. So the person you're asking about, maybe you guys may feel like you guys are very well matched. And there may be some dealings with family and also children for some of you, because I'm noticing this sunflower with this like baby sunflower. Pile 2's person's intentions towards pile 2. And we have, wow, the 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is about a very heavy period. This guy is almost home in order to put down the burden. So something like a very heavy or a tough period is coming to an end here. So this person wants to bring an end to a very heavy period. 10 of Wands can also talk about someone holding back their feelings. So if for some of you, this can talk about someone who's very guarded and they're not letting you on to how attracted and passionate they are towards you, because this is all Wands energy. Look at the bottom of the deck is the 3 of Wands. This is about looking towards the future. So this can also speak about your person wanting to defend this connection against any type of like challenges here. Like they'll take anything on here for the Queen of Wands. Please clarify the 7 of Wands for pile 2's intentions towards pile 2. Please clarify the 7 of Wands. We have the Page of Pentacles. So the page is, it could talk about a younger earth sign. Doesn't have to be. But this could be a message that this person wants to bring forth. Defending themselves, maybe. Let's get one more. Please clarify the 7 of Wands with the Page of Pentacles for intentions. Please clarify the 7 of Wands and the Page. So we have the Emperor here. The Emperor is actually the divine daddy, as I always say. He's the divine masculine energy. He is all 4 kings put together. He's gained an empire over many battles that he's won. He's been able to balance out all of the elements within himself with the swords, the cups, the pentacles, and the wands. This is a major arcana for Aries, so for some of you, a lot of fire sign coming through. So fire. So this could be a father figure as well. So I'm picking up like really like a family situation, like a father. So the way that I can see this as, this person may feel or like intend on defending this connection and coming forward with this small little bit of like an offering of a pentacle as a page. For some of you, again, like you guys may have been committed or married to this person or are currently married to this person. Again, Leo energy coming through, the sun. This person wants to come forward maybe to bring forth like balance and clarity and defend this connection against any type of like challenges and obstacles. Please clarify the Queen of Wands for intentions, pile two's person's intentions towards pile two. Please clarify the, so two came out. So we have the Chariot. Interesting, because the Chariot came out in pile one as well. The Chariot is major arcana for Cancer. This is about moving forward, rushing forward. And you see here, the Chariot is being pulled by two different different colored horses. And I always pick up on like if you guys have any type of differences, or if you guys are opposites, you guys are able to work together in order to move this thing forward. Your person intends on rushing towards you, moving this connection forward, because I'm telling you, they're so passionate about you here. Page of Cups, another page. So with the pages, they're small little gestures of like a communication, a little gift. Page of Cups is offering this cup of love, and it could just be a little bit of like cute cutesy loving messages, a little bit flirty as well. It could be like, I don't know, someone writing a poem and sending it through your DM, or like texting you, emailing you, something like that. But it's like a small gesture that this person wants to come forward. But with a page offering a pentacle, which is like a solid new beginning, and also something emotional, this person wants to come forward again. But like, two pages here reminds me of children. I keep going back to that. Please clarify the Ten of Wands for pile two's person's intentions towards pile two and this connection. I'm also picking up with the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Wands here. It's almost like if there was any type of conflict between these two individuals, right? It's been something that's heavy and like a burden that both parties want to drop. The two pages could signify a desire for these two people to come forward and offering like a peace offering almost. But since one is a page of like a pentacle and one is cups, maybe there's a difference. Since we're picking up on the differences here with the horses, one person may be a lot more practical and not so emotional, while the other one is a lot more emotional, and they feel like maybe the page, the pentacle earth sign energy is a little cold when it comes to that. They're not maybe as comfortable with their emotions. Very interesting. Please clarify the Ten of Wands for intentions. So we have, wow, the Empress showing up just like in pile one. The Empress, this is a major arcana for Taurus. The Empress is the Divine Mother and also the Divine Feminine, guys. The Emperor and the Empress are showing up in your reading. And remember when I was saying that I was shuffling your deck to reset the energy, the Queen of Wands is here. The King of Wands was showing up. So there could be like a divine counterpart, or just like a married couple situation here again. With the Empress, she is the Divine Mother. The Divine Feminine talks about like abundance, also nurturing energy, and also unconditional love. She's very grounded, especially connecting to Taurus, who is very connected to like nature. There's a desire for your person to drop these wands and to, I guess, like focus more on the abundance of this connection. With the Hanged Man here, this is a major arcana for Pisces. Your person may have come to a realization or like had like an intuitive download of how much you mean to them. Like again, similar energies to pile one, the potential of this connection here, the abundance of this connection here. They may have had like a change in perspective with the Hanged Man. Hanged Man is also an energy of not being able to, it's like a standstill energy. And this brings me back to this energy of those of you that are dealing with someone who's held back their like passion, desire, and feelings. It's like almost like their hands are tied here. Maybe for some of you, this person may already be in a committed situation. And that's why I may have been picking up on a family energy. That's why it's very heavy for this person. So this person may feel like it's their desire for you is very heavy because, you know, there may be commitments on either side, either you and this person or both. Bottom of the deck energy is Seven of Pentacles. This is talking about investments. This person wants to invest in this connection, and they are willing to wait and have patience for this to bloom, you know. There's actually a lot of sevens in your reading pile too. I've noticed that Seven of Wands, the Chariot, is the number seven. Seven of Pentacles as well. So 777 you guys may have been seeing, possibly. So, just 1 second, guys. This person wants to come towards you and invest in this connection. They're tired of holding these 10 wands. They want to put it down. Like their feelings for you are, for some of you, they could be overwhelming for this person. Or like holding back is becoming a burden. But there's that song. It'll come to me. It's about like pretty much that. When somebody is holding back, I can't fight this feeling anymore. I forgot the title. Just can't fight this feeling anymore. It's an 80s song. I don't I don't remember the title. It'll come to me hopefully, if it's meant to. Pile two's person's intentions towards pile two. We talked about Seven of Wands and having to wait. We have the Patience card. Again, this person is willing to wait. Especially if there are certain people, places, and things that we need to let go of. Kind of like letting go of the Ten of Wands in order to be able to be with one another. And we have change here. So this person wants to bring in change within this connection. The winds of change are blowing. Bottom of the deck energy is gratitude. This person is staying in an energy of feeling blessed with and feeling grateful for all of the blessings that surround them, and they're very grateful for you and this connection, even if there are some things that are like circumstances that are not currently ideal. They're very grateful for that. They find you very beautiful, pile two, or very handsome, especially when you stand in your power here with a crown. the Empress energy, the Emperor. This connection may actually help you realize your own personal power. Especially if this is, if you resonate with being like in a divine counterpart energy with this person. Usually that's the lessons and the cycles we go through with this person. Helps us stand in our own like power and divinity. So this person wants to come in with the truth here, with the truth card. They're just waiting for the right time with the patience card. This person may write you a letter here with a quill. Pile two's person's intention. Too many, but look, lucky is trying to come out. And I was saying 777. This could be a very, you could feel like this is a very lucky, abundant connection. That's why we have the gratitude and the Empress card. Oh, also the truth card is 25, which reduces to a 7. Maybe there's a 7-year age gap between your ages or something. Pile two's person's intentions. So we have knowledge here. So the pages could also talk about like being a student. So some of you guys may have gone to school together, or I don't know, maybe you guys have children. If you guys are not together, you guys have children that go to school together. But this person may be trying to learn more things, like level themselves up, better themselves. Again, trying to be in their power. And we see here with the owl, your person has gained wisdom along the way with this connection. This could also talk about change within yourselves rather than just the connection. Because we have the wings here, right? That looks like a moth, so not so much a butterfly, but the moth I relate more to like the shadow. So you guys may have been working on like shadow work, any wounding, and it has helped transform and bring wisdom and knowledge, which has brought more personal power towards your own selves, like especially with the Queen of Wands and also the Emperor and Empress card. Bottom of the deck energy is transformation. This person really wants to transform this connection and bring change. They've gained wisdom and some sort of clarity and truth about this connection, and they may want to communicate, they want to rush in and communicate that truth. Pile two's person's intentions towards pile two. So we have solitude. Some of you, not all, you guys may have been in like a little to no contact. This person may have this is a very peaceful energy that I feel here as well. It's not so much like a lonely, cold energy. So this person may want to bring in peace within this connection. This could also talk about like spending time alone, maybe together. If you guys have not been able to spend time with one another, maybe they have a desire to spend time with just the two of you. Please, pile two's person's intentions towards pile two. We have pleasure here. So yeah, this is a very like a sensual energy that I'm picking up on with this solitude and pleasure. This person wants to spend like leisurely time with you. It's very dreamy as well, so there may be a dreamy aspect to you and this person's connection. Spending time in like, I was gonna say wooded areas. That sounds very like suspect. Like I think of like I'm very much into true crime, so I think of like suspect things when it comes to like wooded areas. But like in nature, in a garden, maybe this person wants to spend time with you by a lake or something. This person may feel like you bring them peace. Like they're very passionate and desirable, or you're very desirable to them, but they also feel like a sense of peace, and like that's why there's this sweet energy coming through, and we have release. So this person can talk about releasing this need to maybe control their emotions, repressing their emotions. This can also talk about releasing people, places, and things that they need to in order to move forward with this Chariot card. The autumn season, or fall as we call it in the US, may be significant to this connection. Let me just see what's underneath this one. Inner peace. I'm telling you, I'm feeling a very peaceful energy here. So if this person is surrounded by situations in their life where there's like competition, conflict, they may feel like not only are you very beautiful and graceful as the Empress, but they feel at peace with you. You bring them peace, and they feel safe and peaceful with you. Pile 2's person's intentions towards Pile 2. So we have finances, money problems, work, material things, and success. So, excuse me, guys. This person wants success with you. With the 7 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, maybe your person may be concerned about their any changes in their stability or their finances. If they were to, for some of you, your person may need to leave one other commitment or situation, family situation, whatever type of situation, in order to be with you. And their finances and stability and their material wealth is very much in their mind, especially if they are the Emperor. They don't want it there. It's a number 4. So a 4 is the number of grounding and also stability. This person is worried about their finances, so that's why they have to tread carefully. That could also be for those of you that is dealing with someone who has been divorced or has a history of like leaving a previous commitment, who took a hit financially. They may feel like they can only offer you like a page level of an offering because they don't have anything more to give you right now. That's why there's this patience and waiting energy. Pile 2's person's intentions towards Pile 2. So we have wedding, marriage, forever, the one, and union. So again, for some of you, marriages, there's like marriage. You guys are dealing with someone married, or you're married, or just dealings with marriage. But this can also talk about your person seeing you as the one and wanting union, intending on having union with you. They may see you as the one, especially with the Emperor and the Empress coming up together. Remember how we said there are possibly differences? This couple, this guy's Asian, this lady's white. So again, there may be differences in culture, religion, and nationalities, whatever it is. And again, look, there's like a lot of outside imagery. So you guys may have met outside, or just like nature is very important. Or you guys live in an area where it's a very like green and maybe mountainous, or this looks like a volcano, which is interesting because you guys have the obsidian card, which is volcanic glass. For some of you, you may live somewhere there's a volcano, And then you have intuition, gut feeling, psychic, premonition, and sixth sense. This person may be watching tarot readings just like you, or they read tarot as well. And we have lavender here. We saw inner peace. So again, something that's very like relaxing. This person intends on connecting with you intuitively, maybe telepathically, maybe just connecting with their intuition. We saw the Hanged Man here. That's Pisces energy. So connecting with their spiritual side. This connection may have made them, given them like an epiphany or a spiritual download here with the Hanged Man, of like you've opened up their, or this connection has opened up their belief when it comes to spirit and the spiritual realm. This may have been someone who wasn't really big believer in, like, say, soulmates and psychic phenomena. And then you came along and it's like they feel like differently towards you, like a deeper connection and pull towards you than they've had with other people. And that's that like soul level connection. And we have signs and synchronicities. Coincidence, signal, hint, message from the universe. They're seeing a lot of synchronicities when it comes to you in this connection. And that's, I think, definitely guiding them and giving them like clarity when it comes to this connection. Bottom of the deck energy is ex-lover. Memories, the past, old flame, nostalgic. They are, if you guys are not in any type of communication right now, they're missing you and very nostalgic about you right now. This can also just verify what we were picking up on, if this person has been divorced or just left, like ended something with someone else, or this can also be you guys asking about an ex. Pile 2's person's intentions towards pile 2. We have 2 for pile 2. So we have clock, time, life and death, transition. So change, transformation, transition. So there's, again, this person wants to bring about change within this connection, but they know there's going to be a little bit of a wait with the clock here. Patience, 7 of Pentacles. We have gold, grandeur, prosperity, and wealth. With the Empress and the Emperor, this is a very abundant connection that can, this is a power couple energy, and they feel like you guys would be able to do so much and create an empire together, do great things together. Bottom of the deck energy is grain, fertility. That's that Empress energy, bounty, and resurrection. So resurrection, for some of you, this is after an ending. This person wants to bring this around again, and they want to resurrect this connection. There's renewal, change energy here, especially with solitude. Some of you guys did have some sort of disconnect with X as well. So let's take a look at what their next actions are towards you, pile 2. It looks like this person intends on bringing this back around, rushing towards you with like I heard peace offering. So maybe it's a peace offering. For some of you, it could just be like a new beginning. If you guys have never been together, if there was a false start, or they just never came forward and they've been suppressing their feelings. They don't want to, again, I can't fight this feeling anymore, is what I'm hearing. They may have been in denial if they were or they are in another connection. Pile two's person. What are your next moves? We have lack of faith. Leaving you out in the cold has been one of their biggest regrets, which has made them lose hope in the situation. So your person may have gotten to a point where they kind of lost hope in this connection, but that's just like a fear of theirs. Having doubts and fears of this being able to work out, especially if it's a little bit complicated. So your person's still working it out, trying to gain clarity as well over certain details on how to ground this. Pile two's person's next actions towards pile two. The winter may be significant, and also like they may see you as unique, one of a kind, with a snowflake here. One fell off the table. We have the rival. They chose someone else over you, and though it wasn't what they wanted, they thought it was the right thing to do. So this is that third party energy here. If this person chose somebody else, they are not happy with that person, because we saw in the intentions, we saw conflict and the desire for your person to drop the 10 of Wands energy, and they want to change to happen within this connection. Pile two's person's next moves. So you have two that fell out. New perspective. They've gained a new perspective and now see how they failed you by their own sabotaging ways. And this is that hot and cold energy, lack of faith. It's this that's sabotaging behavior. And this is an energy of the Hanged Man, which you got. This person has gotten like divine download and a change in perspective about you and this connection. And they've come to realize they want to be with you. Again, they were probably denying their feelings because they were dealing with someone else, and it's almost like not wanting to confront the truth of their desire and feelings for you. This is what I said earlier with the Emperor and Empress, right? You have power couple. They see the both of you have an equal exchange of power, which can make you unstoppable as a couple. So this person sees you as a match and wants to bring this coupling together. Bottom of the deck energy is marriage. They see you as marriage material, someone that inspires them to create a strong foundation for marriage. So for some of you, not all of you, this person sees you as someone that they can have this higher level of commitment with, and power couple vibes. Emperor, Empress. They want to be able to create that empire with you. This new perspective can talk about like a change in their lack of faith. Like they've gained faith because it looks like spirit is very much involved in this connection. I say that sometimes, but when you see signs and synchronicities, it's usually spirit guiding the connection. With the rival and new perspective, I am hearing like the grass was not greener on the other side. I'm seeing here this lady in the wedding dress. It looks like she's wearing like a hijab. So for some of you guys, you may wear hijab, or the person you're asking about. So you have autumn, harvest. So autumn or the fall season may be very significant when it comes to this connection, or like it's a time marker. This person may take action towards you in this connection from now until the fall, or something in the fall. But we have harvest, so there's that abundant energy. This person wants to bring things into fulfillment here with the harvest card. Also, there's this card on the other oracle deck, the Sacred Destiny deck, where it's like a tree with the leaves falling, and it says release. So this person releasing certain people, places, and things that they need to in order to bring this into fulfillment, this connection. I'm getting also like a lot of look, the power couple here looks like a Greek statue or like Roman statue. This car is like a vintage car. I feel like there's past lives. You guys may have shared past lives with one another. Bottom of the deck was contract, so like soul contracts. You guys may have a soul contract. Pile two's persons. So we have decisions. This person has to make a decision here for sure. They have to decide, how to proceed forward. So with the decisions card here, it could talk about this person being at a crossroads. There may not, also like the Hanged Man, there may be like standstill energy when it comes to this connection. So there may be no movement right now because they are at a crossroads, and that's possibly why autumn is showing up. This is a timeless reading, but I'm filming this during spring. So take it as it resonates. Pile two's person's next move towards pile two. So we have North Node, Cosmic, and Purpose. So this is your person connecting with spirit, letting their intuition be their guiding light. They're really connecting to their intuition and connecting with spirit in order to help decide on how to move forward here. With this, bottom of the deck energy is Venus and offer. So this person is trying to connect with spirit and decide on how to bring about this love offer. Because Venus being the planet of love and relationships, all types of relationships, not just romantic, but this is a love reading. So this person wants to bring about this love offer towards you, pile two. I love seeing this in a love reading, by the way, guys. It's one of my favorite cards in this deck. Look at that. Rose. So roses may be significant within this connection. Or the name Rose. Your name could be Rose, or your person's name could be Rose. I noticed this couple here. It looks like they're both women. So some of you guys are same sex. Pile two's person's next actions towards pile two. What are pile two's persons? So we have wishful thinking, deepest desires, wish come true, power to manifest, guys. This person you are their wish fulfillment. They are really wishing on a star for you to accept this love offer. They're manifesting this connection. Dandelion, what are they called? These are like those dandelion poofs. I love those. I had one of these on my vision board just because I think they're so magical. I mean, like, bad for allergies, but good for whimsy and making wishes. So we have happy single, not looking for love, focused on goals, trusting the journey. I don't believe this having to do with single, but this reminds me of the Three of Cups. So like celebration, joyful times. This person wants to bring about, like, look at this dandelion poof thing. I forgot the name of them, but it's a very much like happy, wishful, joyful energy. So this person wants to bring in this type of magical, happy energy into this connection, and they're trusting the journey. And I feel like it's you and the potential for this like love and love offer brings them a lot of joy. Then you get addiction, toxicity, obsession, attachment, bad habits, patterns, harmful people, situations. So we have rival, right? This reminds me of like the devil energy. So this is energy is connected to Capricorn. This can talk about this person maybe feeling like obsessed or attached, possessive of you in some ways. Or this could be possibly your person having certain like toxic tendencies when it comes to love that they have to work on. Or the competition, harmful people, situations could be speak about the rival. It's about like temptation as well as what I'm picking up on. Just if you make sure to look out for any red flags with this person, pile 2, sorry. Especially if they have like certain toxic patterns that they have to work on. Bottom of the deck energy is loneliness, secluded, cut off, soul searching. So there may be still alone time yet, as this person's still connecting to spirit, soul searching, maybe even like doing shadow work or dark night of the soul here with this devil type of energy. This person with the loneliness may feel like they're missing you. And this reminds me of the Six of Swords, which is talks about leaving rougher waters to calmer waters. We did see like that in that solitude picture, a person on a boat. So this is another person on a boat. For some reason, sometimes from I keep getting messages about boats. I don't know if some of you guys are very much into like boating or boating community, but I just, it's interesting to me. I don't know, but yeah, there's this energy of moving to from rougher waters to clearer waters, calmer waters. For some of you, I'm also with this card here, the devil energy, and also this card. Some of you, possibly this could talk about maybe a toxic pattern that your person may have, is again the hot and cold energy. Maybe like almost like a becoming avoidant or detached when certain things arise. This person may like detach as a coping mechanism, because we see sabotaging behaviors here. So this person may have sabotaged in the past. Pile 2. So you have flexible. So this person, if they were not so flexible before, are like a lot more maybe stubborn and set in their ways, they're willing to compromise and be flexible when it comes to this connection, especially here with this egg. They feel like there's potential for something to be birthed between the two of you. And then you have chop wood. So just like I was picking up on the release, they are maybe cleaning up their act, working on themselves, working on these like patterns that are more toxic. Some of your people could be also very much like working, like I don't want to say workaholic, but we did pick up on Capricorn energy. For some of you, you may be dealing with someone who works a lot here with the chop wood energy. But I'm hearing clean up their act here with the broom. Pile two's person's next. You have all that glitters. So this is just, this I take as someone who presents to be one way when it's actually not someone wearing a mask. So this could be talking about your person, hiding their feelings. We saw the Ten of Wands. But also being discerning that not all that glitters is gold. So it's just a matter of like discernment and also, giving clarity, taking off the mask. For some of you, it's about taking off the mask that of the Ten of Wands, that they didn't have feelings, or they want to take off the mask to show you how much you mean to them and how much they are desiring you and wanting to be with you. But this could also be just like a little bit of a warning for you, pile two, to be discerning when it comes to this devil energy and also all that glitters. Look for red flags. Make sure that they are not. I already said that with this, but be discerning with this person and hold them accountable. Don't just accept words. They have to be coming through with the actions as well, right? And then bottom of the deck energy is why. So this person there's still a little bit of uncertainty and maybe confusion with certain things. And this person trying to gain clarity, or since we're talking about actions of your person, it could talk about like your person giving you clarity in terms of like certain details. See, bottom of the deck here, underneath that is truth be told. Yeah, so there's this person that wants to take off the mask here. Both of you may need to take off your masks to tell the truth of the feelings beneath the mask. So let's now get you some advice, pile two, on how to deal with this connection. Pile two, if we can please get advice for pile two on how to proceed with this connection. Advice for pile two in regards to this connection, please. Advice for pile two in regards to this connection. So we'll take all of them. Okay, we'll start from the back. So you have bad gossip. People are gossiping behind your back. It would be wise to be careful with your actions right now. So this could talk about we saw the rival card, also the devil energy. Be sure to protect your energy, pile two. If you are, the one gossiping, this could talk about possibly you gossiping, or if others are gossiping about you, just protect your energy. There's this energy of someone kind of being your rival. So just, yeah, I would say protect your energy. And, you know, if you need to cut some people off, cut them off from access to your energy. You have packed to plenty. You will have no problems getting what you need in life. You'll be given more than enough. Abundance, luxury, and comfort. Abundance. You pile two, you are very abundant, or like you're also working on your abundance, but this connection is, there's a potential to bring, build this like tree of life, this 10 of Pentacles energy, again, power couple energy. Just, there are certain people and forces that may be working against it, maybe due to like envy and jealousy, but there's a need to protect yourself and this connection. But like, not just this connection, but you may have like abundance in your life overall. Remember to recognize it and be grateful for it. And then you have momentum. Keep the momentum going, whether big or small steps. Keep pushing for what you want. So if this is a connection that you want, pile two, you do have you and your person have a decision to go through this portal here. But the portal is there in order to, that you can manifest this connection. Oh, look, another doorway portal. Breaking molds. Break boundaries. Erase all identifications. Anything which fixes you permanently into one mold. So it's telling you to be yourself. Don't dim your light, and don't give away your power. Especially if there's like outside influences that are like causing drama and evil eye, giving this connection evil eye. Just make sure to protect your energy and be yourself. Be unique. With New Way, maybe there's also like a need for you to change your perspective. We saw the New Perspective card. Maybe be flexible with certain things and compromise. Bottom of the deck energy is Between Worlds. There is one reality that is slowly dying to the one still waiting to be born. So this is that crossroad energy. When things look like nothing's happening, it's because there's currently like like a shift from one world to another. I love this card. It's so beautiful. But pile two, that is what I have for you. That is your reading. I hope it resonated. I hope you liked it. If you did, please hit the like button. It is free and it helps me a lot with the algorithm. To my subscribers, guys, thank you so much for sticking around and watching my readings, and thank you for your support. I appreciate you guys so much for being here. And for those of you not subscribed, please consider subscribing so you can be notified when I do more readings like this one. With that said, I hope you have a good day or good evening wherever you are in the world. And I will see you at the next reading, guys. Bye. Doot. Hey guys, if you chose the Amethyst Geode and the Gilded Tarot Royale, welcome to your reading, pile 3. So today we're looking into the person on your mind. What are their current intentions with you in the connection, and we'll take a look at their potential next moves towards you, and we'll finish off with some advice for you, pile 3. So when I was actually shuffling your cards to reset the deck, I picked up on a few signs. Virgo was coming in very strongly, also Gemini, Leo, and Pisces. Also Taurus. Taurus came through. It is Taurus season. It's shown up in all 3 piles actually. But what I was hearing when I was shuffling was someone, for some of you. So I would like to say the reading, you guys are all in different circumstances and situations, so you will have a message in the reading. So just take whatever resonates and just leave the rest for everyone else. But you will have a message in this reading. So for some of you, you may be dealing with someone who actually like ran away from this connection. And in that time apart that you guys are in, they have come to this realization or recognition of their sabotaging ways. That's what I heard. So, but that's not for everyone. That's just for some of you. Pile three's person. What are your intentions towards pile three and the connection? So 2 came out. Look at this Taurus energy. We have the Empress. The Empress has come out for every single pile, guys. Spoiler alert. But it makes sense because it is Taurus season that currently when I'm filming this, but it's a timeless reading. So the Empress is the Divine Mother. She is the Divine Feminine. She signifies abundance, fertility, also unconditional love, and a nurturing energy. So this person sees, like I would say, sees you as very high value and wants to I'm hearing reap the benefits. Like they recognize the beauty and the abundance that you are and the potential of this connection. So they want to nurture this connection since we are asking about intentions. For some of you, you could be asking about someone that you are committed or married to already. You also have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands, it could be a younger fire sign that you're dealing with, but doesn't have to be. The Page of Wands is a small, like, flirty message or offering from this person. It could be like a flirty text or DM, but this person may feel maybe not as good as you, especially if they see you as the Empress. They may feel like they are not on your level. They are holding you up on a pedestal here if they are showing up as the Page of Wands. But this person wants to come in and like flirt. This person, I'm pretty sure like this is kind of like a crush energy here with a page. So this person is very attracted to you. They have like a crush on you, and they they want to come in with some sort of communication. And bottom of the deck, not bottom of the deck, you also get the Seven of Swords. This is that energy of like running away, being sneaky here with the fox. It's interesting. This is this deck is by Cairo Marchetti, and I also have his Lenormand deck, and this is the exact fox and the Lenormand card for his Lenormand deck. So this person may have been a little bit sneaky, or like they could be hiding their feelings here, or may have a tendency to I'm hearing be a little flighty. Since we picked up on the energy of like sabotage, this person is holding 5 swords. The 5 of Swords talks about winning at all costs, but also energies of like self-sabotage. So this person may have have a tendency of self-sabotaging connections. Maybe particularly this connection. Please clarify the Empress for pile 3's person's intentions. So we have the Page of Cups. Look how your person is showing up in like page energy. This person wants to come forward with this cup of love, but again, they're showing up as pages. So they may feel like definitely there's like a difference when it comes to like the power. They may feel very small next to you. You may be a lot more ahead of them in life, financially, in your stability, maybe even your maturity. And for some of you, this could be age. There may be an age difference. You may be dealing with someone younger than you. Some of you guys may share children, since we're seeing two pages here. But if not, this person just wants to come forward and hand you like, a little bit of like romance here as well with the cup. We have flirty and emotional offering. So it's like romantic and flirty. Bottom of the deck energy here is the Ace of Cups. So yeah, this person has some loving feelings for you and they do desire you. But it's like small little offerings of these things. It's nothing like grand gestures. Look, Leo keeps showing up a lot in this reading, guys. Like overall reading, I mean. The Sun, Page of Wands, so fire energy, Leo. This person wants to come forward because with a Sun card, this is a card about happiness and joy. And this person feels like you may make this person very happy, pile 3. That's why they see you as someone so valuable and, abundant. And this can also talk about clarity. So this person may, with the 7 of Swords here and also the Sun here, it's kind of like a different energy, something that's hidden and kept in the dark with the 7 of Swords. There's a desire for your person to communicate some sort of truth and clarity with the Sun showing up. So this could be talking about them coming forward to hint at their feelings for you and their desire for you. Please clarify the 7 of Swords for... Whoa. So 1 fell off the table. Wow. Okay, 3 came out for the 7 of Swords. So we have the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is very much like a very grounded energy. It's, talking in terms of energy, not gender or sex. So the King of Pentacles is someone that's grounded and stable, very much grounded and focused on stability. He's very abundant when it comes to his material wealth here. He tends to be a little more practical when it comes to, I guess, expressing love, and a little more stubborn sometimes, this energy, King of Pentacles. But that's like that earth energy is grounded, so it's not as moving. But with the 7 of Swords and the King of Pentacles, this can talk about someone who may also be already committed elsewhere. That's not for everybody. That's for some of you, because the reason I say that is because it came out with the 10 of Cups, Knight of Cups. So that could be this 7 of Swords, which is, again, sneaky behavior. If this person has to hide the fact that they have their feelings for you because of this family situation or committed situation that they're already in, that's for some of you. The other way you can take this is that this person wants something solid and stable with the King of Pentacles. And with the Knight of Cups here, it's also very romantic. So this person wants to come forward with this Like, again, this cup of love, the page to the knight. Their feelings may have grown over time for you, and they have a desire to, like, come forward with this cup of love because they see this 10 of cups with you. You make them, I said, you make them very happy with the sun card, the sun and the 10 of cups. You most definitely make this person so happy. You know, you are their light. Bottom of the deck energy is 3 of Pentacles. You guys, some of you guys, and the King of Pentacles, some of you guys work together, or this is a card about like collaborating, co-creating, but this person wants to work together. This is a number, you know, like a 3 card, so you know there are some of you that are dealing with like external parties. But I feel like for the majority of you, this is someone that may be crushing on you, and they're hiding their feelings here of how happy you make them, and that they want something more solid. I'm seeing the cardinals here. Cardinals to me are signs connected to ancestors, so you may be seeing signs and synchronicities, or your person is seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities when it comes to this connection. They may be thinking about you a lot, being reminded of you a lot because of it. My eye went to Virgo here, and I told you when I was shuffling the cards, I kept seeing Virgo, so there's a lot of earth energy. Also cups. Pile 3's person. What are your intentions towards pile 3? So 2 came, no, 1 came out. So we have embracing. So this, it looks like this, I guess this is an egret. Egret? It looks like a stork though. No, I think it's like an, I don't know, maybe it's a crane. It's one of those birds with a long neck. But there's like this new dawn coming. So there's this energy of like a new beginning, or the promise of a new day. So this person, if before they ran away and maybe sabotaged this connection, or there was a false start, there's this new energy of your person embracing this connection, embracing the possibilities, the potential of this connection. I'm seeing, this looks like, I know this is probably like a marsh or wetland, but it also reminds me of like a rice field. So some of you guys may come from places where there are rice paddies. Maybe in Asia. I'm here, yeah, maybe you're somebody from Asia, because I picked up on the rice paddies, but also the sun, land of the rising sun. That's Japan. Maybe there's a connection to Japan. I know somebody had actually mentioned that in a previous reading, so I find that interesting to pick up on that again. Hello, if you are watching this pile, and please let me know. That'd be crazy. Pile 3's person's intentions towards pile 3. Oof, that flew over there. So we have simplicity. So I had picked up on the cardinals. You may be finding feathers or like different, again, signs from spirit. There's a desire for, look at this. This bird has white feathers. This is a white feather. Your person has a desire to have, like, I'm hearing like a clean slate, telling the truth, coming clean. It's like going back to basic and starting off clean. They also want to like enjoy the simple pleasures of life with you, with the sun and the 10 of cups. Like this, energy of something new, like a new birth, like a birth of something new. Is like there's like an anticipation for it, like this bird looking at the sunrise. Bottom of the deck energy is release. So there may be an energy of your person intending on releasing certain people, places, or things that are maybe no longer serving them, and or serving as an obstacle within this connection. The autumn or fall season may be significant in this connection, or something may have significant may have happened during the autumn season. But there's this energy of harvest as well. You know how like the leaves are like blown around by the wind? This feather is also being blown by the wind. There may be a very like breezy like a breezy energy in this connection. I also heard letting things lie where they may fall. I believe there's a saying like that. One fell off the table. So you have intention. You're asking about your person's intention, and you get the intention card. I think it's funny when like spirit does stuff like that, but I take this as, look how this girl is so focused on carefully pouring this, it looks like silver or water, out of the bowl. This person is very focused on you, and I take this as like wishing for this connection, because we see the star here, and I think of like the star card, which is a card of Aquarius. But they're very focused on manifesting this connection. And again, we heard coming clean, right? So it's like coming clean is coming back to mind here. This person is very focused on your pile 3. That the reason why I pick up on the Magician card is I think of what was I gonna say? Like manifestation. The Magician pouring like or maybe it's I'm picking up on the Magician, but also Temperance energy. Temperance is a card of Sagittarius, but like the pouring, the alchemization of the water. There's actually this manifestation technique that involves pouring one cup of water into an empty cup of water, and then focusing on the like ultimate dream or wish while you're pouring it, and then you drink the water in the new cup. I may have explained that in a very confusing way, but I will. I want to make a video on that manifestation technique, but that reminds me of that type of, manifestation technique with this card. So I believe your person is very much manifesting you, and for it to have intention as a card in an intention reading, it's like, yeah, this person is intending on manifesting this 10 of Cups with you. And you have compassion. I think I have to cover up the lady. Some apple blossom. So with compassion here, this can talk about like nurturing and being compassionate towards you and this connection, but it can also talk about maybe being compassionate about like with themselves, like recognizing where they may have like a tendency to sabotage, and in the journey they may be realizing that and possibly like working on it with the 3 of Pentacles. So they may also recognize that like spirit with the signs that they're receiving with the simplicity card, that they are being like nurtured and having compassion towards. The spirit is like helping them heal any type of like wounding that they have when it comes to, if they're very hard on themselves and they don't necessarily, they're not necessarily like compassionate with themselves. They may have come to recognize that. Bottom of the deck energy is shadow self. So this is that wounding that we're talking about where compassion needs to be applied. Your person may have certain wounding that they have to work on or have been working on. And if they've been like in a dark night of the soul energy, it's like they're almost out of it here, because there's this, like you see, it's like darker behind this girl. And it's like with a raven or the crow here. More bird signs. It shows like certain things that need to be released or die off. It's like they're guiding the girl on where, like what needs to pretty much die and be released from their life. And then she's able to go through this portal or this doorway into the water where it's like healing waters, cleansing waters. Also, the waters that deal with like intuition. So this person may have gained some like compassion and being more gentle with themselves as they're going through this maybe dark night of the soul, shadow work that they've been doing or they've been guided to do. Pile threes, persons. Oh, too many. Pile threes, persons, intentions. Too many past life showed up. You and this person may resonate with sharing a past life if you believe in that. Pile three's person's intentions towards pile three. So we have nature spirits. This is that, more tree imagery here, but this is spirit. Maybe your person connecting with grounding themselves in nature. The Empress card connected to Taurus, they're very much connected to nature. So this person may be listening to their intention more, connecting with spirit and nature, and trying to ground themselves before they can come forward with this cup of love. They intend on connecting with spirit to gain guidance and to keep picking up on the signs and synchronicities. Oh, one fell off the table again. So we have water. This energy of water talks about intuition and healing and cleansing. So this person intends on, again, connecting with spirit, connecting to their intention in order to gain clarity about this connection. And bottom of the deck energy is trust. They're learning how to trust the process, trust this journey with you. Even they may be in the dark right now. See, it's like the shadow self energy, this trust. It's like they're in the dark, but they can see this light coming in the distance, just like this light here for this bird. Pile three's person's intentions. So you have two that came out. That's crazy. I see the one that came out, but yeah. So you have woman, femininity, life and spirituality. So your person connecting with spirit more. This connection that you guys have maybe caused a spiritual awakening with this person, you know, where it could have just made them a lot more spiritually connected in general, because they see the signs, they see the synchronicities, and it's like spirituality has become like more of a focus, and more taken more of a forefront in their life, when maybe before it was not. If they were especially an earth sign, they're a lot more, again, practical, more logical when it comes to thinking about life. Not to say that earth signs can't believe in like spirit and magic, depending on the rest of their placements, right? But when it comes to like Virgos, Tauruses, and like Capricorns, they tend to be like more skeptical when it comes to aspects of spirituality. This can also talk about like this person, you may identify as the woman, or you may be asking about a woman, but this can also talk about like the feminine energy of receiving love. This person maybe had wounding when it came to their feminine energy. So they may have had issues with receiving love, receiving intimacy, and they may have had blocks with that. So they may be healing their feminine side in order to open up to receive this love. And, like when it comes to that wounding, it's like they may not feel worthy of receiving unconditional love with the Empress. But with the woman and the Empress showing up, I feel like this person, for some of you, just sees you as the divine feminine. This is why I laughed. You have water appearing twice. You guys may be dealing with a water sign, or you may have it in your chart. Cancer, Scorpio, what a weird way to say it. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But wisdom, material world, and grace. So this person, again, connecting with their intuitive side, possibly also their creativity and their emotions. If they were not in touch with their emotions before, or like very uncomfortable with it, they're becoming more, they're balancing out their emotions. They're learning how to connect with their emotions because of this connection. So not just their emotions, but spiritually, they're connecting with, spirit and God, the divine. Bottom of the deck energy is fish, higher self, changes, and health. Yeah, there are changes happening. And again, fish are in the water. So again, more water energy. And fish, the two fish usually are Pisces energy. So again, water sign. We see here with the lotuses come from like dirty, dark, murky waters, and they're able to like push through and blossom into beautiful, vibrant flowers. And this is like, that could signify the journey that your person is currently going through. If they are in the shadows of the murky water, they're going to push through and become this lotus, where transformation has been happening, and then they can blossom. This can also talk about the connection itself, where that you guys may currently be in the dark about this connection, but there's a need to trust. And when the time is right, then the lotus, this connection will blossom. But with a higher self being there, there's, spirit, the divine, are very much involved in this connection. So you have party, celebration, event, public, social gathering. So this person, this is like very much like playful, leisurely, good vibes energy. So this person wants to bring like that type of energy to this connection. For some of you, they may intend on inviting you to a party or some sort of like event. If you guys are in separation, or they just want to hang out with you. For some of you, this may be a same sex connection. New Year's may be significant. This reminds me of like New Year's Eve. Something significant may have happened with this connection. Or it could just like tap into the like this new day coming in, this new year, new just rebirth, or like a clean slate, a turning of the leaf. That's another saying. Pile 3's person's intentions towards pile 3. So we have proposal, love offer, engagement, agreement, wish come true. So this connection is a wish for this person with the 10 of Cups being here. This person intends on coming forward with a love offer. Again, everybody's at different stages in their connection, different circumstances, but for some of you, this person may want like a higher level of commitment, whether it's from like just talking, dating, to like a commitment, or even some people are being getting engaged. Bottom of the deck energy is regret, mistake, guilt, wrong choice, apology. So this person may have regrets with, we were hearing like sabotaging ways that they may have had in the past. So this person may need to come forward and apologize, and that's what like with the Page of Cups, it could be an apology to make things right, to start off with a clean slate here. So let's take a look, pile 3, at your person's next move towards you. Potential next moves. I really do think it's funny that we're asking this person's intentions and intention comes out. Some of you guys may be like asking about someone who's like a smart aleck type of joker, you know, like a little bit of a troll. I could be a little bit of a troll. Not like an internet troll, but like joking troll with my loved ones, you know? Pile 3. Pile 3's person. What are your next moves towards pile 3? What are your next moves towards pile 3? Okay. So 3 came out. So we have mending. Yeah, so this person, some of you guys may need to, this person may need to apologize. They want to make things right. If there was any type of betrayal or whatever the circumstances are, this person wants to come forward and mend things. And you have co-create. This person wants to collaborate, co-create. This is a leopard and this is an owl. They are very different, but they were able to work together in order to make this leopard egg. So some of you guys, there may be like differences when it comes to age or religion or culture, ethnicity, nationality, whatever it is. Regardless of the differences, it's like you guys are able to work well together to create something completely unique here with a leopard egg. And this egg has the potential to hatch to something really beautiful. We saw the 10 of Cups and the Empress, so it could blossom into something abundant and beautiful. And then we have message in a bottle. Your person wants to message you, pile 3. Another white bird with a long neck. This is a pelican. No. Pelican has a big. This is a different deck with a like a similar. It kind of reminds me of a stork. So cranes, egrets, I think they're called, and storks. But storks have to do with babies, right? So some of you have children. With the Empress, I could talk about like pregnancy as well and the egg here, but it can all. It's just the symbol of like a birth of something, or it could be the rebirth of something since we have mending here. But this person is going to message you possibly as with an apology. Bottom of the deck energy is not for you. So this can talk about releasing whatever needs to be released when it comes to like discerning what is for you and what is not for you. So like gaining discernment and in order to start this new life, because we saw the release card. This person could be really strategic with the way that they come forward. Because I see the chess. They may have like played games in the past for some of you. And the like not for you card may talk about like the doubts they had. And they were trying to maybe convince themselves in the past like, this is not for you, this is not like a good, connection. We're too different, there's just too many complications, this is very difficult to deal with. So it's just like, it's a form of self-sabotage because the Ten of Cups, I keep going back to the Ten of Cups and the Sun, like this, you make this person so happy and it's just like, their doubts set in, their fears set in. Pile three's person's next moves towards pile three. So we have assistance, spirit guides. So your person, I said spirit is very present in this connection with guiding this connection, guiding your person. Your person may be praying or meditating, connecting with spirit to get like guidance and also maybe for help in mending this connection with you, bringing it back together. So we have memories and nostalgia. This person is very nostalgic about you right now. They may be looking at pictures, videos, looking you up on social media. But because they're missing you, that's why they're thinking about messaging you. They may be very focused on like finishing up any cycle when it comes to like their shadow work, since we saw that girl almost through the portal of the shadow work. Shadow self, it said, or shadow work. Pile three's person's next move towards pile three. So we have self-worth and expectations. Yeah, this person is, if you guys are not in communication, this person has been working on their self-worth, and if they've had any insecurities when it comes to showing up in this connection. We did see 2 pages, right? And next to the Emperor, so if they didn't feel good enough, they may have needed to work on themselves and build themselves up and work on those wounds in order to gain the courage to come forward with this message. Not bottom of the deck energy. You also have reflection and projection. So this is that shadow energy. They've been reflecting on their wounds and their triggers. Maybe they've projected certain woundings onto you in the past, and that was a form of self-sabotage for them. Bottom of the deck energy is masculine. So we were talking about the differences here with a cougar, with the leopard, the cougar. Some of you guys, there's an age difference, and you are a cougar, with, I guess they call them a cub, but like an age difference. It doesn't have to be that extreme of an age difference, but the Empress showed up in the tarot, the Divine Feminine, and we have the Divine Masculine here. You may be asking about a masculine. Masculine energy is also about taking action and taking the lead. So this person wants to take action towards you in this connection, or starting off with a message. Again, it's like that Page of Wands energy, and that Page of Cups energy. It's like a small little DM, or like maybe we saw party, maybe it's an invite to a party or a get together, or like let's get some coffee or something in order to initiate a new beginning, in order to mend this connection. Pile three's persons. So you have Taming the Beast. You make them putty in your hands. They know their old conquering ways will not work with you. So this reminds me of like the Strength card. Again, Leo coming up strong in the reading overall for everybody. But this person feels like maybe you're able to bring out a softer side to them, and not be so much like so masculine in terms of energy. If you're asking about a masculine, it kind of, you soften them up. Taming the Beast as their next action can also talk about them maybe working on those triggers that they have. And they said they know their old conquering ways will not work with you. So their approach with you, rather than trying to conquer you, will be to come in like much more compassionate and like nurturing this connection rather than trying to conquer you. Pile three's person's next actions towards pile three. Some of you guys may have been born in the year of the tiger. Pile three's person's next actions towards pile three, please. Oh. So we have coldness. They feel you pulling away. They wish they can pull you back and convince you they're worth keeping. So this could be them trying to mend. They want to have a conversation to, like, they're afraid to lose you pretty much. They want to work on things now, and it's just a matter of time before they come forward with this message in a bottle. Not literally, maybe for some of you, but again, that could be a DM or a text. But for some of you, you may be like, not that you're losing hope, but it's kind of like you've started to detach, and they can feel that. And now they're like afraid, and it's kind of like pushing them to come forward. And you also have breakthrough. They are planning right now to come towards you to ask for a second chance. Expect communication soon. So we have message in a bottle and communication soon. So for some of you, you guys are going to get communication from this person. And then bottom of the deck energy is losing battle. You're fighting a losing battle against your opposition. Don't downgrade yourself. Play at your level, not theirs. Look at that. Underneath this is Battle of the Wits. Until both of you learn to let your guards down and be vulnerable, this love will continue to balance. Look at this. This is the chess piece, and this looks like a chessboard and battle. So you guys may be very different, again, with a checkerboard symbol, but there may be like you guys may both be very strong-willed, and there may be a need to be vulnerable. So your person is maybe still kind of like being strategic here, but there's a need for you guys to kind of like stop playing games. That song by Backstreet Boys, "Quit Playing Games with My Heart." You may have a message there, but you guys may be very much like playing games or being strategic, and it's like this fear of having your heart ripped out of your chest. It's like this fear of that, so it's like a need to be very strategic, is maybe serving as a block in this connection. Or maybe it served as a block in the past. Remember how I said earlier that this person sees you as their light? Look at this light bulb. Pile three's persons. Oh, I love it. You have this card with a rose on it, and it says new love, renewal of love, new beginning, death of the old ways. So maybe the fears, not for you, the doubts, the game playing, is the death of the old ways, right? And we see a sunrise, or assumed to be a sunrise, and it's this new day, land of the rising sun. So there's like a new day dawning in this connection, and this person wants to come forward with this new love offering. They want a renewal in this love, or like if you've never been together, a new chance at being together if there was a false start. Pile three's persons, next move towards pile three, please. So you have very long wait, time to reconsider, losing hope, feeling pessimistic. So your person, I feel like your person sometimes has a tendency to like, not for you, losing hope. Your person may like still kind of go back and forth and have these fears and these doubts. So your person may just be a little more pessimistic. So especially if there's like distance and patience needed, your person may not be too good with patience, especially if they feel like there's a weight and they can't come towards you. Now there's a risk of losing you, especially now that they're feeling like there's you possibly detaching from them. It's like they're growing impatient, you know? Like divine time is at play here. Pile three's persons. So we have loneliness, secluded, cut off, and soul searching. So look at this body language of this guy here and this guy in the boat. There's like, your person is very like Five of Cups energy, like almost like grieving energy, very sad. Even for some of you, you can talk about someone who's like a little bit like depressed. So this person is missing you with the loneliness. If there's any type of like disconnect between the two of you, like look how cold and sad this energy is, and this, it's like this light of this, like the vibrant color of this card with the new love, renewal of love. It's like that's missing from this. Bottom of the deck energy, another like a heart. Emotionally available, receptive, vulnerability, ready for love. So this person working on their self-worth, maybe more willing to open up and be vulnerable, and to work on being a lot more emotionally available. So this is what this person wants, because in this time apart they may have come to realize how cold their life is, how I told you you are the light in their life, and look how like it's gray and darker. So they've come to a realization of their how they projected their wounding onto you, how they have come to recognize their own triggers, and how they've come to sabotage this connection. It's just like they've had this breakthrough and this epiphany, and they want to come forward before they lose you. So yeah, pile 3. I would we'll get some advice right now, but I think your person is going to message you because you had 2 cards on messaging, but they want to make things right. And yeah, at least expect some sort of like communication, even if it's a small thing of communication from this person. Again, when it comes to action, pages, are just small little gestures or small little things of communication, but at least it's like it's opening up the door to a new day, to a new dawn, to a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. Bum, ba-dum. That song may be applicable. I keep channeling songs for your pile 3. You guys have a very musical connection, possibly. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for me. Advice for pile 3, please, in regards to this connection. So we have door to power. Your courage to stand up for what you believe in will bring great blessings to your life. Yes, stand in your power, pile 3. This connection may have been a door to your power, both of your power, recognizing your own power. First, recognizing your wounds and your triggers and addressing them and healing them. And it has helped to bring about your personal power. So we have spiritual tests. You're on the path to discover your spiritual gifts so you may grow and evolve spiritually. So you're both, maybe both going on this spiritual journey, spiritual awakening. This connection may have triggered a spiritual awakening, but it's also helped to, for you to do some inner work and to claim your personal power. It can also help you awaken to maybe your soul purpose, your life's purpose in this incarnation, what your true calling is. And you have encounter. An unexpected encounter will slowly alter the course of your life. Keep an open mind. So you guys may have maybe a meeting or a surprise. It says like a surprise with this connection that can, that has to do with your destiny and your life overall. You're going through this, again, portal here into a new life, a new day, maybe together. Bottom of the deck energy is small steps, the small wins, the small triumphs, the everyday victories. Celebrate them. They will take you there. Slow and steady, careful action. So slow and steady wins the race. And again, another doorway. It looks like Stonehenge. But you are at the cusp of, walking through this new portal, this new gateway into this new life, pile 3. So just keep going. So pile 3, that is your reading. That is what I have for you. I hope it resonated. I hope you liked it. And if you did, please be sure to hit the like button. It helps me so much with the algorithm, and it is free. To my subscribers, thank you so much for being here and watching, and your continued support for my channel, guys. I really appreciate it. And if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. just so you can be notified when I make more readings like this. With that said, pile 3, wherever you are in the world, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or your evening, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye, guys.